Fitzy and Whipper.
Yo, how good is that? Jessica Mauboy, brand new one, automatic. She's in here singing, she's in here dancing. Please put your hands together for Jess Mauboy. Do you know what? We look for dance floor classics, don't we?
Yes.
And Glow was amazing. I loved it. That's a great dance floor classic. That's funky as well. There's a fair bit of bass and synth.
Super bass, super drum, but also like it's one of those dance floors, and the melody feels familiar.
Yeah.
Like I wanted that combination of like old school kind of 90s, but then has that 80s or 70s influence as well. So there's a lot of that, but just pure joy dance floor. You know, when you're just on there, you're just twirling and you're flicking your hair.
Story of my life.
Yo, oh, you know what I mean.
You know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
I can move. You know I
Flick
can
your hair.
Go on then.
No, I will not
You can
flick
do
my
it.
hair.
Put your back into
I'm
it.
trying. I'm trying really hard. Hey, well done on The Voice.
Thank you.
It's huge and it's killing it.
Well, literally, obviously, we had Keith and Guy with their semi-finalists now. So, you know, Rita and I, we have a tough decision coming up on Sunday.
Do you feel the pressure too when you're doing the coaching? Forget the spin of the chair. When you're working with the now artists before they go into the battles to be able to arrange the song in the correct way to bring out the best of both of them.
Yeah.
That's a big job.
It is a big job because you're also kind of identifying who they are as well, like consistently, you know, they even kind of coming out and discovering themselves even throughout that process. So whether or not, you know, that it's too high or they're just going to do it and have the experience. So there's a bit of everything kind of happening.
What about when you're in conflict, though, with what they want?
I generally don't. I'm sure they...
Shut up and listen to me.
Well, yeah, I think it's all about kind of listening. For me as a coach, I just listen, and that's kind of my little trait that I do when I am, you know, being a coach and giving that experience and wisdom. But I also love to. I'm that kind of coach that also loves to have them be free. So, if that's the kind of way that they sing, then I try not to change that. But I also look for things that could. So, for instance, like the tempo of the song. It may be, you know, we might need to speed that up a little bit more, just, you know, put you out of your comfort zone, but it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you more, and I guess give you more experience of how you sing, you know, and develop.
But you and Guy have been there before. This is the thing. You've been through this process when you were young and on reality television as well.
Definitely. You know, there's always like, you know, 12 people who are going to, you know, come with how they want something or specifically how to sing or how to dress or how to dance. All of those things come into play with the emotions.
When you were on Idol, can you remember, was there a song that you didn't want to do? Was there anything that you were pressured into doing that you were like, no, I don't want to do that?
Someone found a letter you wrote me on the radio. Yeah. Donna Summers.
Yeah.
Man, that was crazy to me. I hadn't really identified 70s at the time. So, it was something I knew my mum listened to, but I didn't quite understand it. As a 16-year-old, I didn't quite understand it at the time.
What about the girl that came on and sang the song you auditioned with?
Yes. No. I have nothing.
Great song.
Wow.
Crazy. She, like, I couldn't help but to get up there and just sing that with her because that brought back so many memories of, you know, being 16, being out in the desert, you know, just painting a picture a little bit. But, it was a moment that changed my life.
Yeah, but
I knew...
that was her moment and you overtook it.
Well, you know.
How awkward is it, Jess?
My bad.
She'll just remember that now. That was my
now I remember
moment.
it that way.
Yes, Mauboy.
You said you weren't going to bring that up, Fitz. What about when someone comes on and they sing like one of the coach's songs?
Oh, yeah.
I find that such a ballsy move because if the coach doesn't turn around...
It's super brave, though. I'm with you on that. I think for me, like, I have to find that they have explored the song in their own way. So if I can hear that, whether they do like a, you know, for instance, you know, I make big things out of little things. Like, I just changed it then. So I try and find and identify what kind of story that they're telling. And you can tell if they're telling their own story.
Right.
By the way that they're singing it. So not trying to mimic me, not trying to parrot exactly how I sing the song, but trying to find...
What if they butcher it?
that's dangerous.
No one's turning around.
Then there's that.
No one's turning
May
around.
not. Yeah.
Hey, has Jay Malley been coming out a little bit lately? This is Jess's alter ego,
Yeah,
Jay
yeah.
Malley. I love that name. I
Jay
think
Malley.
it's awesome. What?
Jay Malley comes around, dance floor shuts down.
How is Jay Malley different to Jessica Mauboy?
Oh, the thing that I can describe Jay Malley is probably like if I'm being clapped at, like I'm being rushed and I'm being like, okay, we gotta go. I'm like, yo, Jay Malley's just come out. Like,
Right.
hang on, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. I don't know when I'm gonna be back.
Jay Malley.
So yeah, like it's that alter ego comes out.
Who does them love more?
Oh, yes.
Jay
I
Malley.
think he loves both.
Does he?
I think equally he likes both.
Wow.
Maybe. I don't know.
How is them going?
He's
Is he
really
having-
good.
Is he having a kick at the moment?
He's working a lot. He's
Yeah.
currently out at Erskineville.
Yeah.
Here in Sydney.
Awesome.
So
Have
yeah,
you
no,
ever
he loves it.
Have you ever rocked up on the work site before?
I have once, and like all his workmates were like, is that who we think it is?
So they didn't know?
No.
Awesome.
No.
They didn't know you guys were together?
No, they freaked out. They were like, Bub, really? Why are you
So he
coming to
doesn't
work?
say anything.
No.
That's really funny.
Yeah, the one time that he did it was probably like maybe the third year that he eventually told me. He's like, so that one time that you came in, all my workmates freaked out. They
But
were
you
like,
know, that's
how do you know
probably-
Jay? How do you know Jess Mauboy?
That would be better though,
do you
because
know Jay
otherwise
Malley?
people would ask him questions.
True,
Or if he
true.
talked about something at home at work, he'd feel the pressure of
Exactly.
saying, have I
mates-
just done...
Exactly, sis.
Yeah.
His mates would be saying to him, so what does your girlfriend do? Oh, she's a singer. She's just trying to cut it in the industry. You wouldn't know her.
I think he has put it that way a few times, just
But
to kind
then
of.
They're all coming to work going, did you guys watch The Voice last night?
Yeah.
And he's going, no, I don't
No,
like that show.
no, I hate that show.
Actually watches that. He loves it.
Does he?
He loves it.
How good
I'm like,
is
can you
that?
turn the TV off? I can't watch myself. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
So you don't like watching yourself?
I can't watch
Why
myself. It's just a thing. I'd rather do the thing. I'd rather
let it
create
go.
it and let it go.
Good girl.
Yo.
Love
Oh,
that,
you are
Jess.
so good. You are so. When's the first time you performed on the work site? Imagine if she rocked up
Yeah,
and performed.
lunchtime gig.
My hive is, give me a hard hat. I'm cool. I got this.
Next Valentine's Day, Fitzy, I reckon we organise for
Wait.
them.
go.
Jess turns up.
Yes.
Right? We turn up. We got all sorts going on. We got streamers. We got
Sausage rolls.
we got backing dancers. We got
Oi,
everything. We
oi.
find the site. We shut it down,
Iced coffee.
and the music just starts. And Fem just stands there.
And I'm singing, and I'm doing a whole routine,
Yeah.
like in the gear and
Massive.
everything. Like, yo, that
Leave
was-
it with
Okay.
us.
We
All
could be
right,
the
I'm
Jay
waiting for
Malley
that.
dancers.
Come on.
Yeah.
No, we've tried that before.
Okay, so
terrible.
Automatic is out now. It's available
Yes.
everywhere to stream and download, but this will lead to an album. Jess, down the track?
Maybe not this year, maybe yeah. Look, I'm thinking about it, but just dropping music.
Yeah, I love it.
What about
that's hot.
touring, Jess? You talking about that, or what are you
Yes,
doing?
so back end of the year and also next year. So yeah, get ready. 2022, 23. Yo.
Love it, Jess.
Love you, Jess. Thanks for coming in, love.
Love you, Mum.
Fitzy and Whipper.